Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a master archer, renowned for his skill and precision. His name was whispered with reverence among those who knew of his legendary prowess with the bow and arrow. One day, the master called upon his most dedicated student, a young man eager to learn the secrets of his mentor's craft. Together, they ventured into the dense forest, where sunlight filtered through the canopy of ancient trees, casting dappled shadows upon the forest floor. As they walked, the student couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement tinged with anticipation. He had witnessed his master's bow shooting practice countless times before, but each time held the promise of new lessons and insights. Eventually, they arrived at their destination, a vast clearing dominated by a towering oak tree, its branches reaching skyward like the outstretched arms of a sentinel. Here, amidst the tranquil beauty of nature, the master began to unpack his tools of the trade, his trusty longbow and a quiver of arrows. But to the student's surprise, the master also produced a small flower from beneath his belt, delicately pinning it to one of the oak's sturdy branches. And alongside the familiar implements of his practice, the master unveiled an unusual addition, a silken scarf. "Blindfold me, my student," the master instructed, his voice calm and steady, "and lead me to the usual spot, 900 feet away from the tree." Perplexed but obedient, the student complied, carefully tying the scarf around his master's eyes before guiding him to the designated spot. Once there, the master took his stance, his muscles poised and his senses attuned to the rhythm of the forest around him. With a steady breath, the master loosed his arrow, its flight swift and true as it soared through the air toward its intended target, the delicate flower perched upon the oak's outstretched branch. "Now, go and see if I hit the flower," the master instructed, his voice carrying across the clearing. Heart pounding with anticipation, the student approached the tree, expecting to find the arrow lodged firmly in the flower's petals. But to his astonishment, the flower remained untouched, and there was no sign of the arrow anywhere near the massive oak. Confusion gnawed at the edges of the student's mind as he returned to his master, unsure of how to relay what he had seen. "So, tell me, my student," the master queried, his expression unchanged by the student's report. "Did I hit the center of the flower, as I always do?" The student hesitated, torn between honesty and fear of disappointing his master. But in the end, he spoke the truth, for he knew that deceit held no place in the bond between master and student. "Master, you didn't hit the flower, not even the tree," the student confessed, his voice tinged with uncertainty. "I couldn't find the arrow. You must have missed by a great length." To his surprise, the master's serene smile only widened, as if he had expected nothing less from his pupil's response. "But master, I don't understand," the student ventured, his confusion mounting with each passing moment. "I thought you wanted to teach me that concentration and the power of thought would make the arrow find its target." "Just so, my dear student," the master replied, his tone filled with quiet satisfaction. "But you won't ever hit a target that you cannot see." The student's brow furrowed in puzzlement, his mind racing to comprehend the meaning behind his master's enigmatic words. "You see, in your life, the master continued, his voice a gentle cadence that echoed through the clearing, "to reach your goal, to achieve what you desire, you must first see it. You must see your target, your goal, with clarity and precision. Otherwise, all the concentration and power of thought in the world will make you miss your mark, for you cannot hit what you cannot see." With these words, the master's lesson began to unfold before the student's eyes, illuminating the path to understanding with a clarity that transcended the bounds of mere words. "So, open your eyes, my dear student," the master concluded, his gaze alight with wisdom. "See where you want to go in life, and let that vision guide you on your journey. For it is only when you can see your target that you can truly hit it with unerring accuracy." And thus, in the hushed embrace of the forest, amidst the whispering leaves and dancing sunlight, the student learned a lesson that would stay with him for a lifetime. For in the wisdom of his master's words, he discovered the power of vision, the ability to see beyond the present moment and glimpse the boundless possibilities that lay ahead.